These are powerful words that can make a narcissist cry in fear and bow to you forever. Have you ever found yourself in the company of someone who disregards your feelings and well-being? Their self-centered nature may have been glaringly evident, making it challenging to establish a genuine connection with them. But fear not, you possess the strength to safeguard yourself. It's time to dismantle the facade erected by narcissists and reclaim your independence. Behold these 10 empowering words that will fortify you in dealing with narcissists and safeguarding your well-being. Are you prepared to reclaim your power? Let the journey begin. Let's embark on a journey of creative reimagining for these phrases. Phrase 1. Release the grip. Navigating the presence of a narcissist can be emotionally taxing, particularly when they adamantly refuse to relinquish control in a conflict or competition. Their relentless pursuit of victory renders them incapable of surrender. Even when backed into a corner, narcissists persist in their quest to prevail, leaving you feeling frustrated and defeated. Nevertheless, remember that this is a battle of the mind. Have faith in your own discernment and refuse to allow their actions to dictate your reactions. Display your courage and determination. In due time, they will yield. Prepare yourself for potential repercussions, but stand firm in the knowledge that you are safeguarding your mental well-being and asserting your autonomy as you gracefully relinquish control. Phrase 2. Assert your right to decline. Uttering the word no strikes at the core of a narcissist's fragile ego. It challenges their perceived strength and shatters their illusion of being adored. Avoiding the word no becomes their primary objective, leading them to employ manipulative and coercive tactics to get their way. However, it's imperative that you assert your boundaries confidently by utilizing the power of no when necessary. You have every right to decline a narcissist's demands if they jeopardize your safety or well-being. Prioritize your health and distance yourself from them to avoid succumbing to their persistent pressure. Remind yourself that you possess the autonomy to establish your own boundaries and reject their advances. Embrace the notion that self-care should not be tainted by the false guilt instilled by their manipulative tactics. Third phrase. Accept the phrase, I don't care. Narcissists love attention and will do anything to make themselves feel good about how important and right they are. Being close to these kinds of people can definitely be draining. Narcissists, on the other hand, can be stopped in their tracks with the words, I don't care. These 3 words cut to the core of a narcissist's pride, even though they are very simple. Their whole sense of self-worth comes from approval from other people, so saying, I don't care, is a straight rejection of everything they want approval for. It takes away their reason for being. For narcissists, the deep-seated need for constant praise can be hard to understand. Because they don't have a real sense of who they are, they are always looking for outside approval because they can't feel like they are important without other people thinking so. The fourth phrase, stop having power over me. It can be very hard to deal with a narcissist's constant need to be in charge. That being said, it's important to remember that you can set limits and stop them from manipulating you. By standing up for yourself and ending their control, you take back your independence and put your health first. Keep your cool and take charge of the situation. Make it clear that you won't put up with being used as a tool and that you want to be treated with respect. You don't have to be mean or aggressive to stand up for yourself. You might even earn the narcissist's reluctant admiration if you set clear limits and tell them about them in a calm way. It is possible that they will get angry, but it is still much better than giving in to their wants. 5 words. Say out loud, it's not about you. Dealing with a narcissist's behavior can be mentally and physically draining when it seems like they think the world revolves around them. But it's important to remember that what they do doesn't make you worth or valuable. In situations where the narcissist tries to put you down or make the focus on themselves, say, "It's not about you." These words have a lot of power, which makes it clear that their deeds and beliefs don't have much of an effect on your life. Do not change your mind, and do not let their actions change how you see yourself. Remember that their whole world rotates around them, but yours doesn't have to. Keep your mind on what's important to you, and don't let the narcissist's actions make you feel bad about your own self-worth. Sixth sentence: push for self-accountability and more duty. It can be really difficult to deal with people who won't admit what they did or take responsibility. But keep in mind that you can only change how you act, not how other people handle things. It can be hard to get other people to be accountable, but it's important for keeping relationships strong. When you're working with a narcissist who always avoids taking responsibility, you need to use the right words to bring down their guard. Stand strong in your beliefs, even if the narcissist tries to shift the blame or make you feel bad for holding them accountable. Being honest about your flaws doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong and brave. Seventh phrase: bring out how inadequate they are. It can get annoying to deal with a narcissist, especially if they are always looking for praise and approval while putting other people down. But saying a narcissist, "You're not enough," breaks down their mask and makes what they say and do meaningless. It breaks them down with the weight of this sentence. When a narcissist realizes that their swollen ego doesn't match up with their real skills or accomplishments, they feel incredibly devastated. It really hurts them, makes them feel like a failure, and makes them want to give up. Narcissists often put on a show of confidence and superiority to hide their real flaws and insecurities. They may deal with feelings of not being good enough and low self-worth, even if they try to ignore your comments. Eighth phrase: show them what they don't know. A lot of the time, narcissists will do anything to avoid facing the truth or admitting their flaws. This makes relationships unhealthy. While telling a narcissist they are wrong about something might be hard, putting honesty and sincerity first is important for building better, more respectful relationships. By being strong and telling the truth, you help your relationships get better. It's easy to deal with a narcissist. Just tell them, "You lack a true understanding." Get ready for the ego-driven answer they might give. They might respond badly or try to get back at you. But don't let how they respond stop you from seeking the truth and staying committed to being honest with yourself and with other people. The ninth phrase: say out loud, "I am responsible for my life." When a narcissist is around, taking responsibility or accepting fault can be seen as a threat to their power and control. It is important to remember, though, that accountability is not about being in charge. Instead, it's about taking responsibility for our actions and decisions. By adopting this way of thinking, we free ourselves from their control and take charge of our own lives. When a narcissist sees their partner taking responsibility for their deeds and life, they might not like it. They might act in a way that is bothersome or try to stay in charge. Still, it's important to stay strong and put personal growth and development first. Narcissists depend on other people to take their minds off of their own problems and fears, but this doesn't make things better for them. They can only find real solutions if they face their troubles head-on. 10th phrase: say what you think is wrong. People who are narcissists are very sensitive to criticism. When you point out their mistakes, they might get very angry or try to make you feel less important. But what happens when their ego is shown the truth about their fallacy? When this happens, their response might be even worse. Narcissists hate it when they are shown to be wrong and are afraid of being caught lying. So, Pointing out their mistakes can make them angry and lead to revenge, even if it was their own fault. Always keep in mind that getting helpful feedback is a normal part of growing as a person and as a worker. People make mistakes all the time because no one is perfect. Being able to respond positively to comments is important for staying strong and building relationships that matter. Getting through a situation when a narcissist doesn't like being criticized can be hard. However, staying calm and polite can help keep arguments to a minimum. Even though it may be tempting to try to change a narcissist's thoughts or actions, it is usually better to put our own health first and stay away from them. To protect ourselves from the bad effects of narcissistic behavior, we need to put our safety, mental health, and general well-being first. Remember that you are not alone if these words have given you hope and direction. Many people have to deal with difficult situations with narcissists, and it's important to have the tools and support you need to do so. When you're dealing with narcissists, asking for help or direction shouldn't be seen as a sign of weakness. Seeking help through therapy, support groups, or telling trusted family and friends about your problems can be very helpful as you move forward. In the event that you are dealing with a selfish person, know that you are not the only one. If you need help, please look at the information in the text. Feel free to share your ideas and experiences in the area below. And if you found this video useful, please click the thumbs up button. Take care of yourself first and foremost, and make sure you stay safe as you go.